Hi everybody, I'm going to make a little video to help you out with your homework. Now I'm not going to do problems that are directly from your homework, but I'll do some similar problems and hopefully you can get the idea how to solve these on your own. Okay, so let's take a look at our problem we have here. The first thing we have, the first bit of information we have, is that Cambria has $7 more than Alex. Okay, now do we know how much money Cambria has, like a dollar amount? No. Do we know how much Alex has? No, we don't. These are unknowns. But we do know that no matter how much Alex has, Cambria is going to have $7 more. Okay, so what we could do here is we could make a little table. Okay, I could say, get the right color. So let's see, if Alex has $5, how much would Cambria have? Well, we know she has $7 more, so I'll add 7 to 5 and get $12. There we go. And if Alex had $20, Cambria would have 7 more. She would have 27. Okay, so these are possible values for both of these people here. Now let's say, what if Cambria had $13? What would that mean? Well, I think you can see the pattern here that this left column is always going to be 7 less than the right column. So let's go ahead and take 7 off of 13 and we will get $6. Okay, so this is giving us a relationship between two things that we don't know. I don't know how much Alex has and I don't know how much Cambria has. But when we do find out how much one of them has, we can solve for the other person's amount of money. Another thing we can do, which I hope you've had some practice doing, is we could make a little bar graph. Okay, now you can see here that Alex has some amount of money. Okay, this block here represents all of Alex's money. Now it could be anything. I could put anything in this box. Alex could be rich. He could have $1 million in here. Okay, 6 zeros. There we go. Now, if Alex has $1 million, this red box down here is going to be worth $1 million too. So these two things are always going to be the same. But guess what? Cambria always has that little $7 more. So she's always just going to one-up him by a little bit. Doesn't matter if he has $1 million. She's going to have $1 million and $1,007,000. Okay, now let's get those numbers out of here. So this box diagram here, this box model, can help us solve the problems we're going to do later. Let's take a look at the actual problems. Okay, let's see. Our first problem says, if Alex has $25, how much money does Cambria have? Well, you can solve this either way. We could make a table like we did before. We could go to the box model. Let's go ahead and go to the box model. Okay, so Alex has $25. That means this red box here is going to be worth $25 now. Okay, which means that this red box down here is also going to be worth $25. So how much would Cambria have? Well, she's got this $7 extra dollars. So she's going to have 25 plus 7 is $32. Okay, not too complicated there. Let's try the next one. If Cambria has $25, how much money does Alex have? Let's solve this one using the table. Okay, so let's see here. Cambria has $25. How much is Alex going to have? Well, I know that Cambria always has $7 more than Alex, so of course I'm going to subtract this 7 off, and I'll get $18 for Alex. Okay, no problem there. And the final one, the final type of question you'll usually get on these is this last one here. if Cambria and Alex have $25 all together, that means if I add Cambria's amount of money and Alex's money together, they have $25. How much money do they each have individually? Well, I think the best way to solve this one is to use this box model here. Okay. What that question says is that if I add this red box, and this $7 here, if I add all of these things together, they equal $25. Okay. Now, how am I going to solve to find how much is in this red box? That's what I want to do. Well, what I would do is I want to take this $7 off. And the reason why is because if I take this $7 off, I'll have two equal pieces. Let's find out how much both of these red boxes have together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this $7, I'm going to take it off. And I'm going to do that by subtracting it off both sides. Okay, so when you take this $7 off, what that means is there's going to be $18 here in these two equal pieces. Okay, so what must each piece be equal to? Well, I'll take 18 and we'll divide by 2. That means that in the red box, which is Alex's money, he has $9. And Cambria must have seven more dollars in that, so Cambria would have to have 9 plus 7, which is $16. Okay, so Cambria $16 and Alex has $9. Okay, I hope that helped.